Hello and welcome on my channel. So today we're gonna talk about double golden oil strategy and whether it's better than single golden oil strategy. So I've run 50 of each, and that's a small sample, but we can see some patterns and we can compare the previous league results to maybe see if it continues or this economy is enough developed and the inflation is enough to cover the second golden oil efficiency, right? So basically single golden oil is usually the go-to strategy, right? So you cannot really go wrong. If it's not optimal and double golden oil is slightly better at times, you're not missing out a lot, right? So this league, it's 9.3 divines without big drops. If we look at the single golden oil, it's 10.4, right? So yeah, this could have been like a lucky run versus quite unlucky run. However, we see some pattern, and we dropped on average 400 more C, 400 to 500, and the last league it was similar with different economy, different inflation. We had 3,800 versus 3,200, so it was around 600, right? And of course that will vary from league to league. However, it's still similar amount. It's just cost of map and cost of oil is a bit different, and for this reason the results might be different. So, and of course we have a different div price, so we cannot really compare the results between leagues. However, we can see the pattern that yeah, last league a single golden oil was still a bit better than double golden oil, and I think this league it's the same. However, one thing to say about it is that we don't really know the drop rate for big cards like Apo or Doctor, right? So if double golden oil affects this positively, maybe it's worth the gamble, because you miss out like one divine per hour, maybe less if we have in mind that this could have been unlucky run versus lucky run. Maybe it was vice versa and the difference is a bit bigger, but this difference is basically your lottery ticket, right? So maybe you can get a bit more chances to have something big. And if we look at the drops, we have the total profit of like 2,500 per 10 maps, right? And the doctor is twice as much, which means dropping a doctor is like 2 hours of playing, right? Dropping an Apo is like how much it will be 3 times, so that's like 6 hours of gameplay, which means if we could get a bit more out of it using double golden oil, maybe in the long run that's better. So if you only plan to run this for like 50, 100 maps, maybe 150, maybe it's better to run single golden oil, because chances that you will drop something big are quite small. I've run in the last league, I believe 500 or 600 maps, and I think I dropped like 2 doctors, so that gives 1 in 300 and no Apo, right? So actually this league, it was first time I dropped Apothecary, and this is very, very rare, right? So I wouldn't really count on that. But yeah, with double golden oil, potentially you can drop this more often, and I did drop it with double golden oil. So yeah, the summary is that single golden oil produces more of deterministic loot, and you have slight chances to drop doctor. I still drop doctor, but with double golden oil maybe this chance is a bit bigger. However, you get less of deterministic loot. I mean, the loot, yeah, you get more loot. However, you need to spend more as an initial investment. And the second thing is that this is covered in, let's say, having in mind that we run this in 65. However, in the last league I counted, and single golden oil is around 60, double golden oil is closer to 65, right? You can maybe go down to like 63 if you fast, and you get a lot, let's say, good loot, right? Sometimes you get a lot of items, you need to go back to your hideout an extra time, and that really makes this time. And 5 minutes per 1 hour is only 30 seconds per map, right? So if you have to spend 30 seconds on average more looting, that's 5 minutes, and the difference just grows to almost 2 divines, right? So that's also something to have in mind, that single golden oil has less loot, you need to invest less, so it's basically faster, and usually time is king here. That's why till oil is best in slot, right? And yeah, that's all I had for today regarding double golden oil. You have a link to the spreadsheet, you can check it out yourself. And now what I'm doing is I'm running like non-till oil version of Crimson Temple. I use more expensive fragments, and what I do, I rolled the maps to 6 mod, and yeah, minimum was 51%, so from 51% increased rarity to 58. So those are very juiced, non-corrupted maps, which I suspect could work a bit better than corrupting them, as I proved in the last league. So yeah, we will see if I can drop Apple this way. I have 100 maps. I will think about running 50 of non-teal. Maybe then I will switch to teal to see how much we pay. So basically we are like 22 divines in just to run 10 maps. So far from 2 maps, that's 1700, I think, or more. Not sure if I refresh. Yeah, that's 1800. This page doesn't work sometimes. So I have 1800, so that's not really bad, not terrible. Yeah, but could have been better, I think, with such a high investment. But yeah, this will come soon, probably next week. So yeah, stay tuned, subscribe, join the Discord, and take care. Cheers, bye.